We are going to talk about wireless access points in this video, and the first point I want to make is that it's not a wireless router. So this image here may look like your wireless router in your house, but a wireless access point is not a wireless router and it does not work like a wireless router. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. So what do I mean? If it doesn't work like a wireless router, how does it work? Well, we can think of it as a bridge. So what do you mean by bridge? Well, if we think about how a bridge works, it allows you to communicate from one side to the other by creating a bridge. And that's how this works. It allows us to extend a wired network onto a wireless network. So if you think about our previous in-class scenario that we did earlier in the course, where we set up a lab and we hooked up a wireless access point to give access to 3 different laptops, we hooked that up to the switch and we extended out our wired network into a wireless network. And you're not going to see wireless access points in home environments typically, but you are going to see them in enterprise environments. So I've worked with them before. When I worked at a university, we've set them up in basements where our facilities management didn't want to bring a lot of cabling down simply because it was difficult, because it was pure concrete. And we set them up in different student areas where we wanted to provide additional Wi-Fi access to certain rooms. And so you are going to see it in a business environment. Now, you can think of it as a wireless switch. However, it's going to have security safeguards. So it's going to be secure just like your wireless router at home. It follows what we call the IEEE 802.11 standards. And this talks about the encryption standards that we have when we set up our wireless routers at home. So it follows those same encryption standards. And so think about it as a wireless secured switch that extends a certain subportion of a network. But it doesn't have all the features that you have at home when you have your all-in-one wireless router. So that's what a wireless access point is. We're not going to be covering wireless networking in this course in detail, but if you do want to find out more about wireless access points, I do recommend that you go out and you do some research on your own.